Everybody, welcome to Coffee and Proverbs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good stuff.
Isn't it?
It's good stuff. All right. And the coffee ain't bad either.
Sorry, it was early morning and I about hit the stop recording button.
Don't do
But
that. I was wondering what you was doing there. You drink your coffee.
we can drink my
Drink some
coffee.
coffee, baby. It's one of them days.
We're going to drink the coffee. It's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through the week.
Yeah. And getting close to halfway through the month. I mean, it's the 14th.
Oh, wow, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And some of y'all are excited. Y'all are getting paid this week.
In 10 days, we'll have a 15-year-old.
In 10 days, I'll have a 15-year-old.
That don't seem right.
Wow.
I miss her being a toddler running through the house.
Yeah.
Curls tight
Tight
on the head.
curls on the
she
head.
had, yeah. And they'd frizz out from time to time. It was real cute. Okay, we don't have a timer set, but here we go.
Yeah, we do. We got one up there.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 14.
Okay.
We are again in the Blue Letter Bible app, so that's why I'm holding a tablet. Don't come for me. Okay. Every wise woman buildeth her house.
All right.
But the foolish plucketh down with her hands. And we've always been taught that men have strength and women have influence. And I just think it's important to pause here and for us as women to consider we can either build our house, we can either create growth and good things.
Right.
We can do things that will build it up, or we can tear it down. And I think of, yes, you look at the very, again, there's a natural and a physical. Natural, yes, we can do the housework. Yes, we can have the suppers made. Yes, we can do all the things that makes the house run smooth. Right. We can build the house. Yeah. But let's look at the spiritual side. We can encourage our husbands. Baby, you did that great. You're just, whatever. We can speak good words to our children. We can build them up instead of tearing them down. And I think that's something to consider.
Yeah, it is. That is, again, Proverbs is going to show us how to be wise. Solomon was full of wisdom, and it really is your choice.
Yes,
what
absolutely.
You want. I mean, your daddy is a very wise man. Mm-hmm. He always told me, he said, Matt, he said men have strength.
Yep.
He said, but women have influence.
That's right.
Not saying that women are never strong but the way that life goes is that men typically are stronger. Yep. They have the ability to use their strength. You go back to you ever watch the Facebook videos and stuff like that? I remember they had two women trying to fire a howitzer cannon, and there's a cannon anyway. There's a string that's attached to a firing pin on the back, and you have to pull that pin.
And that didn't work.
And the young ladies out there
couldn't do it.
It's not that any woman couldn't do it.
No, but in general,
it's not designed so that a woman can do it. It's designed that a man walked up, grabbed that string, pulled it out, fired the cannon.
Wow.
Not saying anything's wrong with the women.
Nope.
But
then you go back and you look how, strong women, yes, there are strong women. You take Deborah.
Yeah.
But was her strength necessarily in the physical, or was it the fact that she heard from God? You know what I mean?
Wasn't in her arm. It was in the fact that she heard from God.
Exactly. So strength is a good thing to have.
You can have a strong woman.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. There's still things, that a woman needs a man for. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just that I'm sorry, guys. Men, here's the thing.
I need you to open the pickle jar.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, opening pickle jars.
Changing the tires.
I
don't like that.
No.
Hard.
I take my wife and whenever we're doing things like airing tires up or checking oil or doing things like that, I take them out there and I show them what I'm doing and why I'm doing
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
good information for
Yeah.
them to do, but I don't expect them to do
No.
that because, well, honestly, that's something I'm better at.
Yeah.
If I had to wait on them, it'd probably never get done.
Yeah.
The thing is that the society has taught us to be against one another, but if people could just understand that God created male and female,
That's right.
women and men,
That's
and
right.
it works when we work together, not against each other.
That's it.
Men have strength, women have influence. Women, I'm going to tell you something. You can get that strong man to do just about anything. Oh, yeah, baby, what you want, honey? You know, you can get that strong man to do just about anything you want him to do. I mean, let's get real.
I'm gonna need the instructions on that. Oh, yes, I don't need glasses.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, your hand is on it.
Ooh, I do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I could camp here for days.
Yeah.
I really could.
I mean, there's
I do want to end it because we went 6 minutes in. I want to end it on one note.
Okay.
My favorite Bible verse.
Right.
He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. Ladies, are we living up to it?
That's right.
Are we living up to being that favor? And that's all I want to leave you with. Okay.
You can use your influence for good
Or evil.
or evil.
Okay.
Don't be evil.
That's bad. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him.
That's right.
That's right. Don't be crooked. Don't be crooked. Twisted.
And then the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them.
Pride just comes out that mouth whether you want it to or not. It's it's a rod.
Yeah.
Okay. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of the ox. You don't work, you don't eat.
A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies.
Well, that's self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. If you got somebody that's faithful, they're going to tell you the truth. You got somebody that's a false witness that's known as a liar. You know, hey, anytime their lips move, they're lying.
Yeah.
They're gonna. You just know that's what's going to come out.
Yep. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. You know, that heart condition when you come looking for God, when you come looking for His stuff.
There's so many good ones here.
So many good ones.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. Our favorite verse.
Not favorite, but
okay, one of our favorites.
We quote this. You ain't got time for stupid people. There it is, right there.
Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's freedom.
Yep.
And the truth shall set you free. Guys, listen, you don't have to be bound up in other people's foolishness.
That's right. Leave.
You ever listen to Dave Ramsey?
Yes.
I was here listening to him one day, and he got in there and he said he was on a tirade. Oh, he was going off.
Yeah, Uncle Dave gets that way.
Yeah, he was going off. And he said, if you want to be broke and stupid, go hang around your broke and stupid friends.
There you go. And that's true.
You know.
That is so true.
I think one of the biggest hurdles to people being set free, Mindy, is honestly their inability to find a new group of people to hang around.
Oh yeah,
and
most definitely.
They're you know, I'm going to tell you something. If you will sow your friendships to the Lord, you will reap new friendships. And what I mean by that, y'all, when I first got saved, the group of friends I was hanging around were not good people. They were dealers. They were.
And we're not talking cards.
No, we're not talking cards. They were addicts. They were witches, Satanists, all these other people.
You ain't got time for
not the type of people that you go to church with.
No.
And I was at a point in my life, I was done trying to be around that. And I thank God, because hey, look, bye bye, guys. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm going to heaven.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting on you. I'm not, I'm not trying to get you there with me right now because,
Yeah.
honestly, I wasn't in a place to do that. If I would have sat there and hung around them, I would have turned right back around myself. I mean, let's get real. I would have wanted that lifestyle more because when you're sitting in your barracks room by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
while your buddies are out on the town living it up,
Yeah.
it gets boring. And when you do that for a couple months, it's not fun. But you eventually, let me tell you something. You can do anything for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually you will find new godly friends, especially if
That's
you're
true.
going to church like you're supposed to and
There you
being
go.
around
Godly people. You'll find where you
Yeah.
click.
now.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have time for stupid
No,
people, guys.
no, you don't.
You are set free from that stupid person that's trying to drag you down.
There you go.
Congratulations.
The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way,
Mm-hmm.
but the folly of fools is deceit.
Yes.
Understand where you're going and how you got there. It's a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Yeah. The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and a stranger doth not intermeddle with his joy.
Mm-hmm.
It takes God. I think it takes the person and God really just to intermeddle, to shake out that bitterness. Somebody from the outside ain't necessarily going to be able to permeate or breach that. Oh, well, okay. Sorry.
The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle, I'm sorry. I skipped one, didn't I? I'm on 11.
No, yeah, you're on 11.
Okay. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go on to this next one. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Oh, you picked a good one.
Yeah.
You picked today.
Yeah.
Good. Go for it.
Well, I mean, honestly, these last two, 11 and 12 kind of, you could say they go together. I mean,
I can say that.
They're appropriate for each other. We have a way that seems good to us. We have a direction in our life that we want to go, that we think is great.
Yeah.
That, y'all have heard me say this before, excuse me. That the grass is always greener over the septic tank.
Yeah.
But you dig down a little bit and
you find why.
You find out why it's greener.
Yeah.
That, you search it out. That's what a wise man does. He searches it out. Why does it look so good over there? Well,
that's right.
There's a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. It's good. It looks great.
Yeah.
But its ends go to the grave.
Yep.
And that's not where we need to be. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. The wicked man, the things that he's doing are going to cause people, are going to cause his legacy, his life,
yep,
to come to nothing.
Yeah.
But the ways of a righteous, but the tabernacle of the upright or the righteous, the uncompromisingly righteous will flourish.
Yeah. And the Young's literal says tent instead of tabernacle, which makes sense because the tabernacle was a tent. Yeah. It was a very nice tent. But I think about, look at the comparison that's saying that the wicked had a house.
Yeah.
And it was destroyed. It looked like it was substantial.
Right.
But the tent of the upright will flourish.
Yeah.
It's going to be contrary to what the world says. It's a contrary wisdom to the world's wisdom.
Right.
That we go with.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking of comparing the two, the tent and the house.
Wow. Okay.
That's where my brain went this morning.
House of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle. Yeah, I never caught that, Mindy.
Ta-da!
Hey, you're so smart.
My brain just works different sometimes, y'all.
I'm glad it does. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful,
Yep.
and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
You can put up a good front.
Call this being a plastic fantastic.
I think we've all put up fronts at times.
Yeah.
And I can't say that it's always completely wrong. You take, times of grief or whatnot. I can only go back to, when my dad died.
Yeah.
Yes, I was hurting. Yes, I was sad. Yes, there was all these things, but when it was time to come in and do a service, it was time to do a service.
Yeah.
And it had to be put away. You know what I'm saying? I never told anybody I'd quit hurting or anything like that, but it wasn't time to put my hurt on display.
Right.
So in that connotation, now if you just being a sneaky so-and-so, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
So don't
Well, there
twist
is,
what I'm saying.
Again, going back to Song of Solomon, there's a time for everything.
Oh. Okay.
You were able to recognize that and know, okay, I've got to do this in the right time. So.
Yep, we got to keep moving, don't we?
Yep, we do.
Okay, we only on 14. We got to go. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. You reap what you sow. You're going to eat the fruit of your mouth. Go ahead and just...
You'll hear that over and over again in Proverbs, guys. So we got to keep on moving.
Okay.
The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
Don't believe everything you told. Just don't.
Just don't.
Don't.
I want you to think of on this. It's wise to search out a matter. When somebody tells you something, don't just assume they're telling you the truth. Especially if you don't know them.
Yeah.
I never forget when I was joining the Navy, and they were you go in the building and they sign you up for stuff, and guys sitting there talking up about how good the military is and the Navy is and stuff like that, and I was looking at them like I didn't trust them.
I don't think so.
And I must have had that look on my face, and they said, "What, you don't believe me?" I said, "No, I don't." And it made him mad. And it's not like I wasn't necessarily calling him a liar, but I don't know this man.
Yeah.
I don't, hey, all I've heard is that a recruiter will lie to you. So I was very skeptical. I still enlisted.
Yeah.
And you know what? I enlisted knowing that everything that man told me was a lie.
There you
and
go.
Guess what? Not everything that man told me was a lie.
All right.
So,
16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil.
Mm-hmm.
But the fool rageth and is confident. He keeps on going in it, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated.
Don't lose your temper.
The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous.
Oh my goodness. I have seen that one happen so many times.
Y'all have heard me say this before. Say it again. If you do things God's way, it'll always work out. Don't, we've talked earlier about, hey, your friends that are wanting to be wicked, you don't have to go be around them. Don't go hang around them. Don't, get you a new set of friends. It's okay. This life will cause you to change, guys. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make you a poser, doesn't make you anything less, guys, because this is called growth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, they're gonna talk bad about you. Let them talk bad about you.
I'm gonna throw this out there too while you're in the middle of this. If this is okay.
Yeah.
It's better to walk to heaven alone than to go to hell in a taxi.
That's exactly right. Or in a van.
Yeah, a van.
Or a microbus, or
with a crowd.
With a crowd.
Think about that for a minute.
That's right. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of righteous. Guys, when these people, though, they're going to come up to some point in their life, and you being steadfast in your walk, immovable and going towards the Lord, is going to minister to them.
Yes.
whether they know it or not, whether you know it or not. And what will end up happening, guys, is that they're going to find themselves in some trouble, some
Yep.
hole, something's going to happen that's going to hurt them.
Yeah.
And the first place they're going to think to go is well, my buddy, he got saved, and man, he's like, he's solid. He must know something I don't. Let me go talk to him. They'll come cry at your gate. I've seen this happen
Many times over.
If you do things God's way,
Yes.
it'll always work out.
The poor is hated even of his own neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
but the rich man hath many friends. Well, yeah, because they want his money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. Be good to people.
Mm-hmm.
Do
they not hear that devise evil, but mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good?
Don't be sitting there planning evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury.
Or lack.
A lack thereof. Okay, guys. Here we go again.
Talk's cheap.
Talk is cheap. You can't buy it back. You can talk a good talk about this, that, and the other.
About being the best thing since sliced bread. Right,
but it's penury is basically nothing.
Yeah.
It just goes to nothing.
In all labor,
but there's profit in all labor.
Yeah. Get out there and work.
Do something. Cut a yard.
Yep.
I know a man that, I don't know a man. I've heard of a man going, and he needed work, and nobody was hiring him. So he went to a person and said, "Hey, look, I want to work for you for free.
Yep.
I'm gonna be out here. I'm
give me the grunt work.
Give me the grunt work.
Give me the rough one.
The rough jobs.
Yeah.
I'm sewing this."
And he worked all day. Like a mule.
And before you know it, guys, that man
that evening he got a job.
Got the job, not just any job, but the job that he wanted, that was perfect for him. You reap what you sow. There's profit in all labor.
Amen.
All right. There's talk that leads to nothingness, but then there's action. When you put action to it, boy, doesn't this go to our Christian life?
Absolutely.
Talk leads to nothing. We can sit here and talk about this all day long.
That's right.
But unless we do it, it just leads to nothingness. We've got to put action to it too.
That's right.
It goes for everybody. All right.
24. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly or stupid trouble. If you want to know what folly is, it's stupid trouble.
Yep. I was about to highlight that one, but I knew we had to go.
Yeah, we got to get going. But guys, don't fall into stupid trouble. Okay.
A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies.
Woo.
I'm going to read these next two.
That's a good one too, man.
In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge.
Yes.
The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death. Guys, every time we get on the subject of fear of the Lord, people like to point out about what kind of fear it is, what kind of this.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not even going to waste time with that. Let me tell you something. If you don't fear going to hell, if you don't fear that God is a just God, and he's a loving God, but he's also just. And if you don't fear that God is just, and that, yes, he loves you, but he's just, and that he will send a person to hell, then why would you change?
Exactly.
Why would you stop that sin that you're doing?
That's true.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. Why? Because it brings change. It causes us to stop from our foolishness. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool.
In the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. Can't lead if you ain't got nobody to follow.
Yeah.
All right. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly.
Keep on
Young's
going.
literal says is a short temper.
Yeah.
A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones.
I should have highlighted that one.
I like Young's literal. It says it's a healed heart. This world is going to offer you all kinds of blows and pains and cuts and everything else. You better let your heart heal. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let your heart heal.
Yeah.
He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth the maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor.
That's right.
What you got there, babe?
I keep on saying,
Y'all should know.
Y'all should know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, well, that's one of those lazy phrases, I guess.
Anyway.
He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker. Success can bring pride.
Yes.
It can bring haughtiness. It can bring a lot of things that are not good attributes. If we will remember to be humble, and to love God and love people and success, then we can remember to have mercy on those that are in the same place that we may have been in one day, or even if you've never been, you may never lack for anything. You may have never gone hungry in your life, but you can have mercy on those and recognize that there are people out there that you may have a great job where you're able to eat steak dinners every day of the week if you want to. Go on 3 vacations in the summer, and put your kids through Harvard or whatever. But having mercy and recognizing that there are people out there, y'all. And I think this is like the big, we vote conservative, guys, because of the values that they hold. They uphold the Christian values, but this is one area where a lot of times the Republicans, they side with a lot of businesses and things like that. And I'm not saying that people don't need to work, because they do.
You don't work, you
don't
don't eat.
work, you don't eat, and there needs to be some attributes of that. But
well, if you're looking for
the corporations and things like that, that I've worked for them. They will oppress those that are on the bottom of the ladder. Some people go up the ladder and step on everybody's head on the way up to get there.
But you're trying, if you're looking for spiritual principles to be applied in a political arena, you're gonna be waiting for a long time. And I know this is gonna be probably a little controversial.
No way.
But I go back to what the Bible says is true religion. Mm-hmm. What is true religion?
To
visit
the widows and the
orphans
and those in prison.
I mean, you're doing that for God, and it's not just to visit with a howdy do. That word gives the connotation that I have gone in and examined the need. Assess the problem so that I can help.
Right.
Are we doing that, church? And that was true religion. So a lot of that falls to the church.
Exactly.
And I realize the poor is always going to be among us. I realize all this. And I realize that, there's no way for one church to reach everybody. You can't do it. It's going to take all of us, guys, pulling together and helping and making a difference.
That's right. Churches take a lot of fodder to run a building and things like that.
Yes,
have
Lord.
Air conditioner on and stuff. But guys, sometimes it wouldn't hurt for us to get out of the building under a tent and give alms to the needy.
That's right.
Not to the fools, not to the ones that are shysters or doing things like that, but the ones that the widows, the orphans, the ones that are true.
That's right. Truly in need. That's right.
So we could just sit on this one for hours, guys, because
I know. There's so much.
He that oppresseth the poor reproaches his maker. We can't be oppressive.
Don't be oppressive.
Remember that there are those, that we can have mercy on.
We're going to go up a little bit because we're going to get done.
Yeah.
The wicked is driven away in his wickedness. Yep. but the righteous hath hope in his death.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
can
gonna
open
be
up the mouth.
Yep. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a
There's
reproach to any people. And I think we're seeing that. We're seeing that right now, America.
Mhm. Aren't you? Look around you. Isn't that what you're seeing?
America at one time was exalted.
Yeah.
Now she's not.
Yeah. Well, look at what's happening to California. I mean,
Oh gosh.
you know, a nation. California is practically a nation unto itself.
Yeah.
Um,
And people jumping ship.
And the laws that they've put down, the things that they've done, you know, the oppression of the poor.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I don't care how Democrat. You know, you can't. It doesn't matter if you vote Republican or Democrat. But I'm going to tell you something. You vote Democrat, you go look at California and how they treat their poor.
Yep.
Go look at Chicago and how their poor are treated. Go look at these other Democratic run states
and see
go
if that's what you want.
Go to Jackson, Mississippi, and drink a glass of water, and tell me if that's what you want, guys. I mean, there's oppression of the poor.
Yeah, oppressive.
There's a lack of caring for people.
Yeah.
That needs to be there. Although that seems to be the platform that is taken.
Yeah.
But it's a reproach.
Yeah.
It's a reproach when you have tent cities. It's a reproach when people can't drink water from the water lines in the city. It's a reproach, guys.
That's right.
But righteousness, when you do things right, it'll exalt you.
Yeah.
It'll exalt you. I mean,
right.
You know, when somebody's on top, it makes people upset. But you want to look at something, go look at Israel.
Yep.
Man, you want something that's done very well.
Yeah.
Made very well. You know, your computer chips and stuff like that. Intel makes their computer chips in Israel.
Nice.
Among other places, but you know, they're
Cool.
I mean, that's one of the many businesses that are over there.
The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame.
It's 7:30, guys. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I turned that off. I did not.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame.
Don't be a shameful servant.
Don't be a shameful servant, guys.
It's better to have his favor than his wrath.
Man, there's so many more of these that we wanted to go to.
So good.
We went about 3 minutes over.
Oh, well, you know, that's it.
Hey, guys. Hey, you stayed here this long.
That's right.
We love you. God loves you. I want you to join the fellowship group. Like and share. Hit the bell.
All the
good stuff. Guys, if you want to support us in in these videos, you can go to our website, onelifeatatimministries.com, and you can click the give button, and you will have part in us bringing the truth out.
That's
guys.
right.
I mean, there's so many things that we have planned to do, guys.
Yes, we do.
We appreciate you partnering with us as we move towards that.
That's right. And if you're local, we're at 6314 Highway 32 East, Hortense, Georgia.
That's right.
One Life at a Time Ministries. Come on to service tonight. It's a Wednesday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Drink some coffee with us.
Drink some coffee with us. If you can't be here, we live stream pretty much every service.
Yes,
guys.
we do.
Join us on the live. If you got a question, ask a question. If you have a comment, make a comment.
It's okay.
Don't get upset if we don't like your comment or we don't share it. But if we like it and everything, hey, we'll share it on there.
That's right.
Yeah. Keep it holy.
That's it. Keep it holy.
Yeah.
But we love you. God loves you. And there ain't a thing you can do about it.